Hey, hi YouTube. Welcome or welcome back if you are a returning viewer to my Age YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the crazy amount of mostly AG things that my mom has found at the thrift store that she works at. So most of the things that I'm showing you are going to be in chronological order of which she has brought them home. But also kind of whatever can fit on the desk right now. Sorry. But yeah, so it's gonna be a really cool video. Luckily, so she works at two different thrift stores for the same company, the same organization. And luckily, dolls and doll related things don't sell at their stores. So the first item that I'm going to show you, which is the first item that I acquired once I started buying again, buying as an adult. What I noticed at the first thrift store that she started working at, the first time that I went there, and I was like, that's funny. If I still had Joe out and was doing all that, I would definitely have to buy that, but I don't. She's just in storage, so it's fine. And then my mom was like, hey, we have that still, do you want it? And I was like, yes, bring it home. So she brought home, here's a little hint. So this is cool in and of itself. I remember when this outfit came out, and it was this with the the olive cargo shorts and the pink shirt with the white shirt under it. And I was like, how cool is that? But it also had the skate ramps, and I was like, those are really cool. And I always wanted them for my dolls. And that was the first thing that my mom brought home, was the skate ramps. They're covered in stickers, which I've been meaning to take off. I don't have anywhere to display them right now, so they've just been in a tote in the basement. I'm hoping to change that, and I don't think I'm going to put them back down there, because I just don't like the thought of them being in the basement. But yeah, so I used to have these set up with the bitty baby boys sitting in between them like they were just chilling at a little skate park. It was really fun. So yeah, so that was the first crazy awesome thrift store find. Shortly after that, she started bringing home coconuts. So Joe has one and Heather has one. This one's like the original. He weighs like 10 pounds, and this one's like second or third generation, because he weighs like nothing at all. Like, whoop, 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 whoop. But yeah, so this is Chowsy and coconut. Chowsy, short for chow mein. Alright, short for chow mein. If you are familiar with the musical Gypsy, that'll be funny to you. And then she brought these home way later. These are a lot newer to my collection, but then she also brought home a couple of felines, Licorice and, name's on here, Praline, but I renamed them Mustapheles and Monkey Strap. So those are really fun. Shortly around the time that she started bringing home the pets, she also started finding bitty bears. And these are 3 of the like 6 or 7 that she's found. My sister has one, my mom has a couple, and they're in really good condition. They're in really good shape. Tight little limbs. I added the green bows because April has green eyes and Alex's favorite color is green, and then this is Orion's that doesn't have anything on it yet. I haven't put a little. I need to find like a little aqua ribbon or something for that one. But so those are the littles. She also found, this was just like such a funny little, she was like, you'll never guess what I found today. I was like, what? She said, boop. You can see that. Boop. I don't know. Here we go. Anyways. Yeah, little cafe cup. And I have one that I got the one time that I went to the cafe. But now I have 2, because the one that my mom found at the thrift store that she works at. She's also found a couple pieces of clothing. This was like not on my radar of things that I wanted, but now that I have it, I'm like, why not, right? I'll use it one day for somebody. When they were doing all the screen printed crap on there, I was just not having it. I really don't care for the screen printed stuff that they do now. Most of it I could live without. People always complain about like the big acrylic tag being tacky. I like it. I don't know. I think I'm the only human being that likes it. This doesn't have it. I'm just using it as an example. And like I get that it drives a lot of people nuts, and that's fine. But what I hate so much more is this acrylic hand-drawn puff paint looking crap. Just crap. But I do like this. I think I might try to take it off and use this because it's a great piece. Shortly after that, she also brought home the skate girl top for the ramps. So, and then I got the, I forget who's wearing them. Cole is currently wearing the shorts that came with this outfit. So that's funny. I don't have the white top for under it, but I have so many white shirts that I just have to pick one and pop it under there, and that's good to go. She also brought home this little hoodie, which I think is, even though it's got this crap on it, I think it's really nice. I like that it's like that mauve, kind of like a pale plum. I don't know. I think it's nice. I like this hoodie though. She also brought home this, which I thought might have been maple leaf for the longest time because it's got like little moose and bears and stuff all over it. But I actually think it might be like Maple Leaf knockoff by like My Life As or something. But there's like no tags on the inside. There's no branding. There's no nothing. And I feel like if it was real Maple Leaf, it would have had like something to indicate that it's like authentic. Because I know that they take pride in their products. I can't get that zipper to go back up, but little parka. The other, she hasn't brought home much Our Generation stuff, but she did bring home this, which I'm obsessed with. The day she brought this home, I washed it immediately and put it on my doll Bailey, because to me it's just very Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's, just whoop, whoop, little party dress. The quality on this thing for being Our Generation is like, it's really good. And a lot of their clothes are nice, but they're not that great. And this is great. Like, this is actually great. She's also brought home a couple random things like skis. These American Girl brand skis. I don't know if these are from that silver outfit or from like way later. They do have the AGOT logo, so I think they are from that silver outfit, maybe. But yeah, skis. Now, right after I got myself Owen for Christmas, and we did our first Dalmas, my mom brought home something that when I got my Logan, who I renamed Sasha, I had gone on eBay and searched for inflatable 18-inch doll furniture because my sister used to have a set back when we got our first 18-inch dolls that my mom got her for Christmas, and it was really cool, and it had little flowers on it, which could care less about, give or take, whatever. But in that search, I also saw a red inflatable doll chair that was really cool, and it was just solid, and I was like, that'd be perfect for a boy. And they wanted like $30 for it with like $15 shipping, and I was like, I'm not paying $45 for an inflatable doll chair. I'm just not. And then shortly after getting Owen, my mom brought home this, and I was like, no way, like, get out of town. It's literally just the green version of the red one that I wanted. It has no branding on it. It has no indication, no way to tell where it came from, who it came from, why it exists, but I have it. And it's Cole's chair, which is why he's sitting on the floor now. But for the purpose of this video, I had to rob it from him. So I hope you guys, how cool is that? It's just like, we had, like, growing up in the 90s, we had inflatable furniture that came and went. very quick because we had cats with claws, and so they would pop, 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 and it would be gone. So this is just nostalgic, and it's funny, and I would have killed for a green inflatable something. I remember having a Barbie that had a little green inflatable chair with it at one point. She had brown hair. She came in a green outfit. It was like the late 90s, early 2000s. And that's what this makes me think of. It was like the exact shade of green. But yeah, so there's that. It's kind of one of a kind, and everyone loves it. And then the American Girl came out with their purple one. But honestly, this one's like really big, but it's so cool. It's so stinking cool. So the same Christmas that I got Owen, my mom got me this little locker. I've peppered it with magnets. A couple things in there, little Hot Wheels. My dolls really like mint. They got junior mints and little Mentos. That's very important to them. And then more recently, actually a couple weeks ago, she brought home a red one too, that I have not yet to fill too much. I got salads in here. Mints and salads. That's all that you need to survive in my doll's worlds. So, not that these are even refrigerators, but I put the food in them. So here we go. I should probably fill this with actual school stuff or something soon. But I have this one currently on display with my Julie, and then this is just kind of down until I have more room to put it with the boys' stuff, because I think it goes really well with the yellow bunk bed. I think it's really cool. I think these are they're a little short for the dolls, but also lockers. Most lockers aren't like full size in real life anyways, so there's those. Sorry, I had to put Cole back in his chair. So shortly after my mom brought home most of the pets, before the cats though, she also brought home this. It's the coconut dog luggage traveling bag. So if we ever go anywhere and they have to bring Callie or someone along, boop, just pop them in here and go. It's got like a little tag, coconut, and then it's got where you can put a little address and a phone number. So that's fun. It's got a little thing for little poop bags, and yeah. So that's fun. And the fact that all of this was pennies on the dollar or even free sometimes, because they're it's been here for 2 years, just take it. It's just crazy to me. It's just, I'm I'll take it. I mean, I never would have paid for this, but why not? I'll take it, Here we are, right? And then this is not American Girl brand, but look at this little Weber grill. It's got an actual boop. Comes off. That does not come out, but it's got an actual grill grate in there. Wheels that move. It's a little short for the doll, so I say it's like the little hibachi. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this down with the fire pit. And sometimes I swear it's I manifest this stuff, my mom finding this stuff, because I remember the one day I was sitting here at home and I was on eBay and I was searching the old mini American Girl dolls that actually had the soft bodies, and some of them even had wigged hair, and the original ones had glass eyes. And then my mom found, boop, she came home with this mini Samantha with the glass eyes and the wigged hair and the soft body. She's just missing a shoe, but none of us are perfect, right? So I was just wow, thank you. Like I said, Samantha's not a doll that I'm dying to have in my collection. I don't have an 18-inch one, but she was my Nelly's doll for a while, and it was funny because she would Nelly would be holding her, and I would go and switch the dolls. The historical dolls are all at Kit's tea and coffee party, and Um, and I remember the one day I was switching them, and Nelly had been standing for a while, so I was like, well, let's get Nelly to sit down. And little Samantha in my head goes, "It's okay, sir. Nelly's used to standing. She used to be a maid." And I was like, "You're a little turd, and that's why you're tiny. God made you tiny because you're a turd." But we have a funny little relationship, and now since she's so old and so classic, she's actually Joe's first little American Girl doll. And it's funny because Joe's cousin canonically was a Samantha doll that my sister Lindsay had and sold around the time that I sold my original kit doll. So it's like Joe's cousin came back to her from like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Now she's tiny or something like that. But yeah, so there's that. There's tiny Samantha. She also found this, which I wanted for Joe so bad, because when I got Joe, I wanted a couple different outfits for her, but they had this plaid jumper with the purple t-shirt on sale for $12, and that was kind of perfect because I didn't really want that outfit, but I also wanted a couple accessories for her, like her hat that she's got. See right up there. Boop. Her hat, the like Letterman's jacket that they had from like the girl from the American Girl place, Chicago. Well, I had the jacket and the jeans, so I needed the t-shirt and the hat, and so I got those. And I wanted the backpack and the shoes, but I wanted a full outfit for her. And my mom was like, "Hey, look, they have this jumper for $12," and I was like, "Perfect, let's get it." So I got that. So I didn't get this, but then my mom found it, and I was also searching for this online because I really wanted it for Joe. And then my mom brought it home, and I was like, "Shut up." So let's do a What's in My Bag Joe edition. Joe's got a belt from the American Girl place Chicago accessories that I found on eBay in the original box for like less than $20, which is crazy to me. She's got a couple bracelets, this little red number, that guy, and she's got extra chonies because that's very important. And that's it. That's all that's in Joe's bag. A belt, chonies, and bracelets, because, you know, that's all you need when you're Joe. She's got phone in hand, everything else in the backpack purse, and she's ready to go. Another item that I'd wanted for a long time, and I used to have these from the like Our Generation line before it was Our Generation. It was called Collector's Lane Kids, and my mom had gotten me the tent and the 2 quad chair set for my Jack doll when I was in like 3rd grade, and I always wanted this one from American Girl and never got it. And then my mom brought it home, and I was like, "Thank you, I'll take it. I'll totally take that." Around that time, I started seeing a bunch of people posting dolls that they were finding at thrift stores, and I was like, how cool would that be if my mom could find a doll at the thrift store that she works at? And that day, she came home and told me, "You'll never guess what we got at the store," because the store from a couple towns over was closing, and so they sent over a bunch of stuff, and there were 3 18-inch American Girl dolls from the early 90s in there. She brought them home, and I had all 3 of the characters that she found, but there was a Molly, who my sister wanted. There was Kirsten, who my mom was happy to keep, with the tinsel hair, which is really cool. It's really thin, though. She's got like tiny, tiny braids, but it is a tinsel hair wig, so that's fun. And then the 3rd one was my favorite of the original historical characters, Felicity. And yeah, so she found this Felicity, and I already have my Felicity that I had just gotten like a couple months before. So I was gonna give her away or sell her, but she was just too perfect, and she's from like the super early 90s. You can't tell where she's looking. She's got one eye looking at you and one eye looking for you. But she's got the original soft lashes, eyes that work really well still, and her original pin curls. And she's like, her hair was in French braid pigtails. And I took them out and steamed it out. It's not like the best quality, but the fact that the pin curls are still in place, are still in like perfect condition. And the fact that she's still, like, I did add a little bit of pastel to like liven her up, but not much, because Felicity right off the bat was like criticized for having too much face makeup, I think, when she first came out or something like that. But I think she's perfect. And she wasn't in this dress. She was in her original meat dress though, which was in my eBay cart, because my Felicity back there came in the Be Forever Felicity get up, which I really like. I know a lot of people hate, but I really like it. And this is my favorite, my second favorite Felicity gown, because my favorite one is her Christmas, the blue Christmas gown. But this is like, to me, this is just, it's not the hat that goes with this, it's the Be Forever hat. But I can tell that this thing is super old. This lace bonnet kerchief thingy, I don't know, is super old. So I think that's original. And yeah, I didn't want any doubles in my collection, but Felicity was the exception. I did draw the line at 3 and sent the third Felicity that I got to my cousin though. So my cousin, who's always wanted a Felicity, finally has a Felicity in her collection. And yeah, and that worked out perfectly. So here we are, just me and my 2 Felicities. And she's, like I said, I think she's like probably first edition Felicity, because she's got the super bright red hair. It's very, very orangey. So I think she's from 91, because same. This next little segment is mostly, well, it's not any American Girl items actually, but they're doll items. So she found this little Orca. Sasha and Owen are obsessed with California and sea creatures. So she found this little praying mantis and this little Orca, which is perfect for the boys. She also found this little, I think, dinosaur or Loch Ness Monster. Sorry, it's funny because I have a Loch Ness Monster tattoo, but I can't think of its name right now. This is this little Loch Ness Monster thing, which I use for my itty bitty baby. She also found this little cat head pillow squashmallow thing, which, if you watch my other video, you'll see that Sasha has a cat blanket, a black cat blanket. She also found this little red wagon and all of these little Thai teddy bears from McDonald's. So that's really cute. I used to have it in between Jenny and April, but then I put the other bitty boys in storage under my bed because I just don't have space for them, and moved Alex up with them, so this had to go on the floor, where it lives now. And then more recently, she brought home something that I kind of mentioned in my All My Dolls video when I was talking about the aughts, Oliver, Daniel, and Avonlea. That Target used to sell several different brands of 18-inch dolls. So they had the Collector's Lane Kids, which then became our generation. They had the Heidi Ott doll, the Heidi Ott Faithful Friends, and then they had like the Brass Key collection or something like that, which were Heidi Ott knockoffs. Anyways, in all this, Target was also doing a lot of different styles and variety of 18-inch doll furniture. And if you've bought a doll off of eBay, you've probably seen this, because we all have bought or seen dolls that are... Sorry, she also found this tiny truck that I use for my itty bitty baby Riley. But anyways, so this chair was made by Target Corporation. It says so on the tag. It says distributed by Dayton Hudson Corporation, Minneapolis, la la la. Okay, well this one doesn't say it, but the next one that I'm about to show you does say it. So I remember Target having little chairs like this and couches, little 2-seater couches, which we've also probably seen because around the time that I got Joe, I was really trying to find furniture for her and was doing this crazy deep dive search on eBay and just Google in general, trying to find the 18-inch style furniture that Target used to make in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. And I was able to find these and a couple other pieces that were really Victorian-y. But my mom brought this home and I was like, can I? And she was like, yeah, it's for you. And I was like, thank you. And so I originally had one of my Felicities in it, but now Nelly's sitting in it because I feel like it just fits Nelly's time a little bit more. And I was really happy to have this because as a kid, my favorite color was green, and my grandpa had like a Chase lounge or a couch or something like that that was similar to this. And I was really taken aback by the detail and how realistic and proportionate the doll furniture was at Target in the early 90s. And they had another item that I was super in love with, and I really wanted I wanted Daniel so bad, little Daniel. And I just wanted everything for him. And they had this item, and I was like, I need that for him. And then, like I said, it went away, and I was trying to find it on eBay for years and could never find anything. And then my mom came walking in the house with this, and I was like, shut up. Like, just shut up. Like, please. Look at this little leather couch. Like, the detail on this. It's 3 pieces. It's modular. They tie in the back. But, like, put together, you'll never know. You'd never know. Like, and as a kid, I was blown away. I was like, they have real furniture for these dolls. Like, Barbie had, like at least growing up, me being, like, kind of poor and stuff, like our Barbie furniture was all like plastic and cardboard, and like looking at all the stuff on eBay, most of Barbie's furniture is plastic and cardboard, and it's like, yeesh. Whereas this, I mean, it's plushy. It's a literal foam base with a pleather cover that ties together, and I got this little blanket. It's a handkerchief that I'm using as a blanket. But come on, like, so I have my mini-me and Kanani sitting on this in my current display, and yeah, distributed by Target. Yep. And it's just like, it's crazy that, you know, the items that I spent so long looking for are randomly coming into the thrift store that's 3 blocks away from my house, because me and my mom both work freakishly close to our home for the first time in our lives, like pretty much ever. And yeah, and now I have that sofa for my current collection, which is just like, child me and teenage me would not believe this, all of this. Like, it's not the biggest collection in the world, but it's more than I've ever had. Like, and I'm really happy with it, you know? So yeah, so let's get back to it. In addition to those really cool Target finds, she's also found this little Samantha mini story. This Kirsten paper doll set that actually, it's from like the American Girl Hallmark collection when they did a collab all those years ago. And it's actually got like everything, let's see with the glare, everything in the bag still. Little stands, stickers. Alright, she cut me off. But, yeah, so it's just really beautiful. Almost every page in this book was dog-eared when my mom brought it home, so I had to spend like 2 nights sitting there and just on dog-earing pages. So that's fun. But it's really cool, and I'm really glad to have it. It's the ultimate visual guide, by the way.
Real quick, it's Alex from the next morning. I got this whole video made, edited, and uploaded and was finally going to sleep around 3:30 in the morning when I realized that I had forgotten the pièce de résistance, in my opinion, which is this Our Generation doll wardrobe. It's the latest thing that my mom has brought home from the thrift stores that she works at, and I'm obsessed with it. It was like in practically brand new condition when she brought it home. It was missing a couple of the ribbons on the right up close in there. So all the little knobs had these ribbons on them originally, and it only had like 2 of the 4. It's got one over there, and eventually I want to replace them with little tassels, like gold or red tassels. But up top we've got shoe boxes and the American Girl candy containers with clear hairbands, ponytail holders, and black hairbands. Couple shoes, fun hats. This opens out. There's supposed to be a little vanity table there and stool. Oh, thanks, bud. It's got this little drawer. Got fill the furs because they were just too bulky to hang with the rest of what I have in here. I pretty much have extra stuff stored in here and like seasonal stuff, but it looks really cute. Pop it like that. So yeah, so I've just got Celeste and Twyla in here looking like so yeah, and that's how I have it set up with Celeste and Twyla shopping. Looks like they're a little boutique. Yep.
She also found these little unbranded backpacks. I think they're for poo-poo bags for dogs. Little poo-poo bags. And they're like perfect size for the 18-inch dolls, honestly. Straps a little bit longer than the like real littles, so they actually can kind of like, it's a little bit more believable. She found the salon chair. It's in really good condition except that it's broken, so like it doesn't stay up and trying to do doll's hair, and it is kind of a challenge, but it's great for photos and to just set a doll in. Like if you can get it set just right and put up against the wall, strapped in, it's perfect for just displaying or just having a doll sitting in, which is really cool. And it's AG branded, so that's nice. Why not? I'll take it, right? Then recently she also brought home, sorry, my nose is really itchy, the allergies are just killing me today. She also found Samantha's Desk, and I wasn't sure if it was actually Samantha's Desk or just another random 18-inch doll desk from like the time, but I've looked up the original desk and it has like the original, it's got like the same kind of pattern and stuff here, like this S kind of shape is on the image of Samantha's original desk. I was like, oh yes, what a find, like what a freaking find. And this was my first American Girl doll. It's not brand, it's just like a generic off brand from eBay, but doll carrying case. She didn't find this, but she did find AG Place buttons. So she's got this guy. No, that's where's Fluffy, but we've got this guy with the original AG Place Chicago and AG Cafe. So that's fun. Why not, right? It was very fitting for the doll carrying bag. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything in my collection that my mom has found and gotten for pretty much free at the thrift store that she works at. Thank you for joining me for this video, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, YouTube.